So welcome guys. Today we will discuss about iterator design pattern. Now, iterator design pattern is nothing but a behavioral design pattern that we use for iterating container object without showing its implementation like a stack, trace, etc. Right? And we used this very number of times. Uh, so without wasting much time, I can show you implementation here. Iterator. So iterator inside which we can have one class which will be nothing but let's say we have user class. Okay, user. Okay. Now this user will have let's say we have email and name. Good. So let's have this string. Let's make it just a name. That's it. I'm not adding much fields here. Okay, fine. Next class can be what? It can be iterator itself. That makes iterator. So inside this iterator, I will provide a definition of like I will provide declaration of functions. Let's see what I'm trying to say. Okay. So okay. So the iterator, what does iterator has have? So iterator can show you, can give you only two functions. Either it will give you that whether the next element is there as next. Another is that it will just return or it will just return the object itself, right? So we can have virtual bool has next. Okay. Then the second function can be just return the object itself, the current object. Fine. So or we can have one thing just return the next element. That will be the user star next. Okay. Okay, got it. Cool. Now I have to implement this function. So let's have one more iterator, which will be my iterator. So till now I have not implemented I have not implemented the iterator design pattern. This is just the functionality which is there in every container, like vector you say. For vector, which when you traverse through the vector, the same functionality is there. That it will give you either the next element is there or not, and it will try to give you the next element. That's cool. That's it. So I'm not adding any different functionality over here. It's just the same which is there in every framework or every collections. Okay. So moving on, we should have include iterator and let's have let's implement iterator. Okay. And I have to implement the functions also. So bool has next. Okay. Now, how I can give you whether the next limit is there or not. So we should have one collection basically. So let's have one vector And this vector will store what? This vector will store nothing but the user itself. Let's say we as we. Uh, okay, okay, fine. Till here, has next means what? Whether the next element is present or not, right? So I can give you one. So for that, how I can figure out whether the next element is there or not? So in that case, I can have one position, I mean position vector, I mean position integer, which will give you any position whether the next element is there or not, right? So let's check it out there, which will initialize with 0 first of all, and I'll return this position is smaller than the width or size, width or size. That means it will return whether the true or false, whether the true when the position is within the range of this vector. Now the second function was not user, it was user star next, right? And I will return. I need to first check whether the next is present or not. So it should be. I mean, it should be. I'll try to maintain in my main class itself that thing. For now, I just have this user is equal to v position. That's fine, and I'll just increase the one pointer of this position. Okay, and I'll try to return the user here. Fine. Okay, I have not initialized vector, so let's have one constructor which will take nothing but the vector itself. Okay, okay, this dot v equal to v. Fine. Okay, so till now everything is fine here. Now I wanted to implement all this in some other class. This is just a interior or internal functionality or implementation of any collection. So this till here I have not done anything regarding the design pattern. So I have to implement that design pattern. Fine. Uh, and I don't want to show this functionality to the user, right? So I can have one more class which will be user management. Let's say which. Okay. No, this will manage my user, right? Yes, user management. Okay. Okay, cool. So what can I do here? First, let implement user, and the second I can include. I mean, include what iterator. Let's say iterator. What's happening? Okay. So iterator, right? So let's define a vector here also, because I don't want to show or this implementation to the user, to any person, any other user, right? So I have to implement or initialize user vector here also. Okay, got this. That's fine. Now I can have okay, so I can have what I can have has next and next, right? I can implement it here, but I'm trying to not because uh, again, what will the difference between the both classes, right? So I'm trying to do something different. So let's say we have this iterator, right, and can't we use this iterator to call this functions? So I'm thinking kind of this in this way. So we are going to use this iterator. Okay, and how can we use this iterator? So we can use it. Let's say we have my iterator. Okay, my iterator and get iterator. Okay, this will return my iterator itself, and how it can return this. I can return new my iterator this v. Okay, it will initialize the object of this class, and I can use this class and this class anywhere, right? Why it is showing undefined? Okay, I have to include it. Okay, just a minute. So till here, I guess you don't have any issue. Let's make public everywhere. Fine. So till here, I think there is no issue. Fine. Ah, I also need to initialize this vector. So how I can do this? Hmm. So in order to do this, let's say we have okay, fine. I don't need to initialize this vector because because this user management itself is accessible to the user, right? So I just need to add a vector over here. So I can just have a function which will help us to add element to this vector. So let's have add element. Now this add element will have an argument which will be user. Okay, and it will just push back. Okay, that's cool. Till here, I guess everything is fine. Okay, I got this. So user is fine. Okay, I am not returning here. I just return get name. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's cool. So we can have a main class that will control all other classes. Okay, okay. So what I'm going to do, I have to initialize user management user, fine, and okay, and I'll try to add elements. User dot add element. What kind of element I'll add? I'll add A, B, C. That's fine. Nothing to worry. And again, you can add uh, let QWE. You can have another. Okay, cool. Why it's showing away? Okay, okay, okay. It's storing user. I was forgot with that. So before that, I can have user. Okay, can can't we have here itself new user? Okay, user. Okay, the same goes for here as well. Fine, all good. The users is storing this vector, right? Now I need to iterate this vector. So how I can do this? I can do this with the help of iterator. So I need to get this iterator, right? So I can have iterator user dot get iterator and fine. So it will return my iterator, right? And using this iterator, I'll just traverse this loop that's in this vector. So we can have one while loop while iterator dot has next, right? Till it has next, I can iterate. I can iterate. Okay. I need to return the vector, right? I mean the values. So next, with the help of next, I can do this. Next, and it will return my user. And with the help of get name, I can show you the names. So we can have get name. Fine. Okay. Till here, I think everything is so fine. So let's try to compile. Before that, I can have pragma once. Cool. Let's try to compile it. See, it's showing ABC, ADC, and Qdory. Fine. So we have successfully implemented our iterator design pattern over here. Cool. Seems right, everything. So see you next time.